Hey gamers, welcome back to another No Man's Sky video. I hope that everybody is doing fantastic today. I'm doing pretty good myself because I'm playing No Man's Sky. I am loving this game. I am addicted to it as well, and you guys need to try it out for yourself if you're not currently playing it. Access to Xbox and have Game Pass for Xbox, then this game is currently for free, including the most recent update to No Man's Sky, which actually just came out less than a month ago. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about today's video. Now, there are going to be two requirements that are going to be needed to get into today's video. Number one is you are going to have a little bit of starting cash. Now, ultimately, you will get all of that money back, but you need to be able to buy a very expensive item. The cheapest that I found it in this specific system that we're going to be going to here in just a moment is about 6 million credits, and the most expensive was about 12. I've tested this about 10 times or so, so it could be more, it could be less. Not saying that every time it's going to be in that range, but that's usually where it's been about. So if you want to round up a little bit, make sure that you have about 20 million units, then that's what you guys are going to need. Now, you will get all that money back, and then you also get nanites as well for free, which is absolutely amazing. And we're also going to get storage units for free, or storage augmentation units for our ship. Now, if you go to a Starship outfitting station and you try to upgrade whatever ship that you're currently working on, say my ship for an example, you can see that I've unlocked all of my general storage for this ship. If I wanted to upgrade anything more within technology or cargo, it's going to cost me 200 million units, and I will prove that to you in just a moment. It is hella expensive in order to get involved with the storage units. So the augmentations that we're going to get, so that's one requirement. You have to have at least a little bit of units, so check out my previous video. Now, the other thing that is required is you can see that there is a portal over there in the background. Now, you do have to have access to a portal. You have to find one. Every planet basically has one. You just have to find it, and I have my base pretty much right here, so my base computer is right there, so I can come here at any time. I know exactly where it's at now. But you do have to have all of the 16 glyphs in order to find this. I'm not going to tell you guys how to get them or whatnot. That might be a separate video. If you guys want to know about that, leave a comment down below. There's two ways that you guys can go ahead and get them. That's all I'm going to say. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to a system within the Euclid galaxy, which is the starting galaxy here in No Man's Sky. So if you're in a different galaxy, you're gonna have to come back and do this. And I found this specific ship that we're gonna be working on a Reddit post, and it was posted by Ghost Jins. Now, there's two different things that you also need to know about this, besides having two requirements that are needed to get to this ship. But there's two things you need to know. Number one, go ahead and disable your multiplayer within your network options. So go ahead and disable it. If you own 9 ships, you're going to want to make sure that whatever ship you're willing to trade and lose for the time being in order to do this method, that's the ship that you go ahead and have on hand. Now, I have 3 ships technically. I have my starter ship that you get from just kind of the tutorial phase of the game, and then I have 1 ship that I eventually plan on getting rid of, but it doesn't really apply to me because you can have up to 9 ships. If you have the 9 ships, then you're gonna have to get rid of 1. So let's go ahead and kind of go to the portal here. It should be already activated. I shouldn't have to put anything else in here, I don't think. We'll find out here in just a moment. And we're gonna go ahead and get to the galaxy that we're going to go to, or the system. Activate portal. All right, so here is the combination and the glyphs that you need. So we got bird, we have the sunrise looking thing, we got the dragonfly, the pyramid, I guess like a hurricane symbol or a star, the whale, a moon, the ship, the whale, the bird, and then the whale again. If I'm mispronouncing what those are, I do apologize. I've only been playing this game for about a week, so I still don't know what all the glyphs are and what they technically are supposed to be. So what we can do is we can just go right through this portal, and we're gonna go to a brand new system that I've actually already been to, so brand new for you guys. Now, I will let you guys know that in my testing, and along with the testing of the person that posted this on the No Man's Sky Coordinate Exchange over on Reddit, and if you guys were looking for anything specific, that's where you need to go and look. It's absolutely amazing. but I will link his post in there so you guys can see it for yourself. And you're only going to get it on the first wave about 70% of the time. I think mine was about 60% of the time. So just kind of know that going into it. You might not always get it in the first wave, but there's been quite a few times that I've been able to get it in the second wave of ships. So, and that really doesn't even take that long. So now we're going to get onto this planet that we came through on the portal. We're just going to go ahead and take off, and we're going to fly up to the space station. And as soon as we get out of our ship, we're going to go ahead and create a save point. Now just know that you have had to exchange your ship prior to actually getting to the space station. So if you've already docked at the space station, you're gonna have to go ahead and leave, go and land on a planet, call in whatever ship you want, and then come back. So we're gonna create a save point right there, and then we're gonna go ahead and reload. That's all you guys need to do. And now we're going to be waiting for when this actually gets back and loaded. Now your game might take longer than loading than mine because I am on an Xbox Series X. But we're hoping that we're going to get this to first wave. Now the first time that we're doing it together, we're going to see if we happen to get the ship that we're looking for, which is going to be an exotic ship, which is always going to be an S-class ship, which is amazing. Well, you will be able to get storage augmentations and then at least 2 S-tier class items that we can exchange for nanites, or you can even use them for your ship if that's something that you want to be able to do. So they should be starting to come in here momentarily. The first wave always seems to start a little bit slower than the rest, and I have had this ship on a couple occasions that I've tested this on actually land the first ship, so that'd be really nice. Before we actually get into it, I'm going to show you guys that I do currently have 6 storage from some of the stuff that I was doing earlier. Saw a ship come in, and look at that, it is the first ship. That's actually what we're looking for. So the guppy, it looks kind of white-ish, but I guess what we could do is we could look at the camera and we could see. So my ship is actually white, and this looks like it's white or maybe a light gray, and it looks white to me. In this post it says it's gray. It's definitely not like a dark gray, so I don't know. I actually might take this one, like have it. Now this guy's is always going to be the same captain, Captain Eli J or whatever, the Flying J. No, he's not a gas station, but we can go and offer on the life form starship. We're going to negotiate the price. It's an S class, like I said. All exotics are going to be 7.3, so that falls in a range of the 6 to 12 million that we've pretty much have come common, or that usually is present for this. We're going to buy it. Now obviously if you have 9 ships, you're just going to go ahead and exchange it because you don't really have an option. Now we're going to go to the right side over here. We're going to come up over here, and then we're going to go to the Starship Outfitters. And then we want to go ahead and scrap that. Now, I said it's free, and it is going to be free. We're going to see this in just a moment. We're going to claim that. So it costs us 7.3. We're basically getting 5.1 million back. So we're a negative 2.2 million basically, right? So what we can do is you're going to see we're going to get a whole bunch of extra stuff that we can sell now. Now we have 2 more on top of our augmentations, and then we got pulse and hyperdrive. Now I will tell you that you'll always get 2, and you're always going to get 2, and it will always be these 2. You're not going to get anything different than a pulse energy module or engine module, and then the hyperdrive module. Those will always be the same. Then you guys can go to any one of the vendors over here, and then you can exchange the 2 modules for nanites, and you'll get almost 1,000 for them. So you can come here, and then we're going to purchase, and then we're going to go to sell. You can see we got almost 1,000. So we're going to sell this one. We're going to sell this one. Or you can let them kind of stock up, and you can do it all at once. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run to the other side to make the rest of our money back. Now there's the starting ship that I basically had at the very beginning of the game. It's a pile of poo, but it is what it is. We're going to come over here, and we're going to go to the terminal. Now you don't need to do this each and every single time, but I want to show you that it's free. So we're down 2.2 million, right? We're going to go to sell, and we got a whole bunch of copper, right? So we're going to find the copper. So you can see that I've already sold the copper that I've gotten from this, but we're going to make 800,000 back. So now we're only down you know, roughly 1.4 million now. We'll sell that. We're not going to sell the augmentations because we want those, but here's another 200,000, right? Oh, was that wasn't the right thing? I don't think. I think it was something different, so we'll scrap that. But you can see the scrap here. That was from the ship. Now we made $3 million. So if we have our 1.8, now we're actually making a profit of 1.2. So you're actually making units from doing this. Now we got, basically that's 2 million and then 2.2 million from this. And I think that is now it. Pretty sure I should have probably emptied all of my cargo in there. This bulkhead, I don't know if that was in my inventory prior or not. So you basically made 2.2 million units, plus we made 1,000 nanites, and we got 2 storage augmentations for free. Like, how much better can this system be? And that's completely legit. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get into our spaceship. We're gonna go ahead and get out right away. And then you can see that we got a restore point save. We're gonna go ahead and reload. Just right away. And then it's going to load us right back into the space station like we exited our ship. And then we're going to go either to the right or the left. It doesn't matter. I like to just kind of get up a little bit higher so that I can see everything that's going on. And then we're going to see if we're going to get this the first wave. So we did get the last one the first wave, but we'll see if we get this one the first wave. And I'm just going to go ahead and pause it until the ships start to show up. And oh my god, you would not believe that on the first wave, first ship again is our exotic that we're looking for. So Captain Eli, where are you at, my dude? I need you to hop on out of your ship because we are going to purchase this from you again so we can make nanites and get our storage augmentations. So Captain Eli, my dude, you are amazing. I love you. You must have like 1,000 of these ships just chilling somewhere. But we're going to do the same thing that we did before. Now we're going to make an offer on the life form starship. We're going to negotiate the price. So let's see what this one's going to be worth. This one is 5 million. Actually, it's cheaper than I had prior. So wow, that's awesome. So way less than what we paid for the last one, which is outstanding. We're going to fly up here. We're going to go to the Starship Outfitters. You can see that again, we have, well, we actually didn't sell everything. We forgot about the cogs and the reinforced pipes, so hey, whatever. How much were the cogs worth again? On only 30,000, so whatever. We're gonna go ahead and scrap again this ship. Now if you want to keep one for yourself, you can by all means go and do that. So we're out now 1.5 million between the 3.5 and the 5 million that we paid for it and the money that we're getting back. Now I'm not gonna sell the modules quite yet, but I'm gonna go to the other side and we're gonna go to the terminal. And we just need to make our way over here, run around to the other side. And then we're gonna go to sell, and copper is gonna be way down in price, so hey, we're still getting $500,000 for free. So now we're down $1 million, right? We don't want to sell our storage augmentations because that's what we actually want to get for free anyway. This one is what we got, which is nothing. But look at this, 2.2 or 2.4 basically. So now we're up $1.4 million from this, and then 1.8 million. So that one we made about 1.8 million for doing the exact same thing that we did before. And then we have our 2 modules that we had that we haven't traded in yet, and then we have our 10 storage augmentations. So that is insane. So again, we made almost 2 million units. We made 1,000 nanites. Yes, I haven't sold them yet, so I technically haven't made them. But then I get the storage augmentations for free. Plus I make money. That's awesome. So again, to do this again, we're just gonna hop in the ship. We're going to exit out of it. We are going to go to our menu and then just do a reload of the last autosave, which is right outside of the ship again. And I'm going to pause it until we get the ship to show up again. So it does not look like our first wave is going to give it to us this time. So I'm going to go ahead and wait and see on the second time, the second wave, because it quite often does happen to come in on the second wave. So I'm just going to go ahead and wait and see. And here's the last of our second wave. You can see that the other ones have come in and we got our ship. So like I said, it usually happens the first or second wave. but it's pretty much 100% between the first and second wave, and it's about 70% that you'll get it on the first wave. But hopefully this video does help you guys out. If it does, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you guys have any questions at all regarding this method, by all means leave a comment and I'll do my best to help you guys out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Yes, I want to negotiate your price because I want to make money and get some shit for free.